Ladies and gentlemen, Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions welcomes you to yet another season of India Insight. Envisioned by Mrs. Prema Rajagopal, the founder of this institution, way back in 2004, the objective ever since has been to enhance the knowledge of India and appreciate the diverse culture of this nation. As our young children take part from various corners of the world, over the last couple of years in the digital avatar, this contest has reached over 20,000 students across 10 countries. We at the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions truly appreciate and acknowledge the support and patronage given to us by all the participating schools, their teachers and managements. Before we begin, it is our pleasure and privilege to invite a leader in school education, a person who's a strong advocate of co-scholastic learning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dean Academics at Vidyaniketan, Miss Sumitra Raghavan.
Good morning, young participants of the India Insight debate, quiz and drawing competitions. The dream of our founder, Srimati Prema Rajagopal, has not only materialized but is growing stronger in numbers each passing year. Children of today have information available to them at the click of a button. But India Insight is one set of competitions where they develop curiosity about the historical, cultural, and current facts on India. From the host institution, Vidyaniketan Public School, let me wish all you participants all the best as you move from the prelims to the grand finale. A big thank you to all the teachers who stood by their students as they prepared for these competitions, and to their heads of institutions, not only from India, but 9 other countries as well, making India Insight a truly global set of competitions. All the best and thank you.
A big hello and a warm welcome to each one of you to this wonderful program. It's time for us to introduce to you your host for the program today. She is Asia's only professional quiz host, having hosted quizzes in several countries across this region. She has to her credit over 500 shows over the last couple of years, the notable ones being Tata Crucible, TCS Inquisitive, TCS Intelligim, the Union Bank Quiz, the Canara Bank Quiz, just to name a few. She is an alumnus of NITK Surathkal and was selected as 40 under 40 by Business World as people to reckon with from our country. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for you to welcome your host, Miss Rashmi Furtado.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first semi-final of the India Insight Quiz 2023 from the junior category. We have already completed all the 4 quarterfinals in this category, and now we move into the semi-final. India Insight, of course, is conceptualized by the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions. Initially created as only a quiz, today it has evolved to become a debate, drawing, and a quiz contest. This, of course, is the first international quiz to be hosted by a school, and it sees over 10 countries participating in this event. For now, let me quickly introduce our semi-finalists to you, and then we will get cracking with the game. Our first semi-finalist of the day is Zaina Fatima from Indian School Salalah, Oman. Following her is Suhana Afreen from DPS Modern Indian School, Qatar. Representing the Indian Community School, Kuwait, is Nathan Montero. And completing the lineup, representing Indian School Salala from Oman again, is Sameha Fatima. They performed really well in their quarter-final. If you haven't taken a look, go back and watch them play their quarter-final. They have gone through multiple hoops to reach this semi-final here today. But from here on, it starts to get a little bit more complicated than it was in the quarter-final and the preliminary rounds. In this semi-final, only the winner will make it into the world finale. Like I said, it does get a little tougher. I have 4 rounds for them. The first round coming up is India at a glance. Here we go. All right, kids, visuals coming up on your screen, and I have corresponding questions. The corresponding questions may or may not give you any clue. It is your choice on when you want to press the buzzer. I may have extra clues for you, but once you press the buzzer, I will stop reading out the question because you are indicating to me that you already know the answer. Your scoring pattern is plus 50, minus 50. You're aware of the rest of the rules, so we won't go over it again. Let's start this quiz. We are unlocking the buzzers. Please be very careful. Once you press the buzzer, you have to give me an answer or take a negative. So be careful. Good luck to all of you. We have 5 questions in this round. The first one coming up on your screen now. Identify the Indian music director. Oh, Zaina is quick on the buzzer. Go ahead.
Is it Hari Prasad Chaurasia?
Hari Prasad Chaurasia, she says, my complete question, identify the Indian music director and classical flautist who plays the bansuri. Plus 50 to you, absolutely right. Hari Prasad Chaurasia, she is keeping her score. You saw her noting down. All right, let's move on to question number 2, coming up on your screen now. Identify the person who was the interim Prime Minister, Suhana. Go ahead.
Ma'am, Gulzaril Nanda.
Gulzari Lal Nanda, plus 50 to you. She's absolutely right. My question was, identify the person who is the interim Prime Minister of India following the deaths of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Lal Bahadur Shastri. Absolutely right. Gulzari Lal Nanda, giving her a plus 50. Let's move on to the next question. Neutralizing the buzzers. Question number 3 coming up on your screen. Identify this great physicist. Zaina, quick on the buzzer. Go ahead.
Vikram Sarabhai.
Plus 50 to you. Absolutely right. A pioneer in space research from our country, giving her the plus 50. All right, moving on to question number 4. Coming up on your screens now. Identify the sports person. I expected the question to not complete. Go ahead, Nathan, you're on the buzzer.
Ma'am, he's the Indian footballer captain Sunil Chhetri.
Plus 50 to you. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Sunil Chhetri is all I was looking for. Nathan getting his plus 50. Let's move on to the last question of this round. Identify the author who won the Man Booker Prize for Fiction in 2008. Suhana, go ahead.
I'm Aravind Adiga.
Plus 50. Plus 50. Good answer there by Suhana. The White Tiger is the book which he authored, for which he received the Man Booker Prize in 2008. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've completed the first round of this quiz. Let me quickly tell you where all of them stand. They're scoring very well. It's just the first round. Suhana and Zaina are neck and neck with 100 points each. Nathan on 50 points. Sameha yet to score, but I have 3 more rounds remaining. Anything can happen. For now, let's move into the next round of this quiz. Incredible India. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the format of the second round does not change. You know where all of them stand. Let's quickly get into Incredible India. Question number 1, 5 questions again. So the first question coming up on your screen now. Identify this volcano that is the only confirmed active volcano in the Indian subcontinent. I said only confirmed. Go ahead, Suhana, on the buzzer.
Barren Island volcano.
Absolutely right. The Barren Island volcano, giving her a plus 50. She's absolutely right. All right, let's move on. Question number 2 coming up on your screen now. This is Rogan Josh. All of you can see that on your screen. It's an aromatic curried meat dish. And it's one of the signature recipes of which cuisine from India? It belongs to a particular cuisine. Rogan Josh. Go ahead, Suhana is trying.
Ma'am, is it Kashmiri cuisine?
Plus 50 to you. Absolutely right. Kashmiri cuisine giving her a plus 50. Moving on to question number 3 coming up on your screen now. Identify the temple located in Prabhaspatan, Gujarat. Zaina, go ahead.
Ma'am, is it the Somnath temple?
Somnath temple. Zaina is starting to feel a little bit of pressure is what I feel looking at the scores. Somnath temple giving her plus 50. She's taking her chances and it's paying off. Plus 50 on that one. Let's move on to the 4th question coming up on your screen now. Identify the social service organization. Zaina, again, quick on the buzzer. Go ahead.
Sulabh International by Brindeshwar Pathak.
She did not need the question. She's absolutely right. Plus 50 to you. All right. The last question in this round, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 5. Here it is. Identify this freedom fighter. Zaina, go ahead.
Bikachi Kama.
The entire question, ladies and gentlemen. She, of course, gets her plus 50, but I think it's fair that I tell you the entire question. Identify the freedom fighter who unfurled the first version of flag of independent India on 21st August 1907 at Germany. Her name, Bikachi Kama, or she's better known as Madam Kama, giving Zaina a plus 50. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first 2 rounds went on very, very quickly. Most of the questions were answered. Let me tell you where all of them stand, and then we will move into the next round of this quiz. All right. Zaina, as of now, is leading the quiz with 250 points. Suhana close behind with 200 points. Nathan on 50 points. Zaina and Suhana are sort of, if one goes a little ahead, then the other reaches and goes a little ahead. And it keeps going on between the two of them. Let's see what happens. Let's move on to the next round. India in a word. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching the first semi-final of the India Inside Quiz, the junior category, brought to you by the Vidyaniketan group of institutions. We have already completed 2 rounds of this quiz. And now it's time for us to get into the 3rd round. In this round, along with the visuals, you will have a few boxes that will appear on your screen. The boxes indicate the number of letters in the answer. So be careful when you give me an answer. Do not get carried away only by the image. The number of boxes are also important. I, of course, have a corresponding question, but it's up to you on when you decide to press the buzzer. The scoring pattern does not change. Let's not forget, only the winner qualifies into that world finale. 5 questions in this round. The first one coming up on your screen now. Identify the river on which the famous Dudhsagar waterfalls in Goa is located. Suhana, go ahead.
Ma'am, is it Corey Richard?
Does not fit the number of boxes. Minus 50, Suhana. Minus 50 on that. The right answer I was looking for is Mandovi. Mandovi is the right answer. Suhana getting a minus 50 there. Let's move on. Let's see what happens. Moving on to the next question. Coming up. Here we go. Identify this classical dance that originates from Assam. Zaina, quick there. Go ahead.
Is it Manipuri?
From Assam. Manipuri is from Manipur. I think she really badly wanted to get that 50 points, but ended up getting a minus 50. Satriya, that is Sattriya. Satriya is what I was looking for as an answer. Pardon my pronunciation if that's not correct, but Manipuri giving her a minus 50 again. All right, let's move on to question number 3 coming up. Here we go. Identify the toys made from softwood known as Suhana. Go ahead. Suhana,
Is it bobblehead toys?
minus 50. Minus 50 again. My question. Bobblehead does not even fit in. My question. Identify the toys made from softwood known as Tellapuniki that was granted the status of geographical indication. GI tags are given to certain products from our country like the Darjeeling tea, the Kolhapuri chappal. These are the Kondapalli toys. Kondapalli, the answer I was looking for. Suhana getting another minus 50 on this. Let's move on to question number 4 coming up. Now, identify the state capital served by the Jolly Grant Airport. All right, no one pressing the buzzer. Time is up. Time is up. I cannot wait for that long. This is a semi-final. You have to be quicker on the buzzer. The answer, Dehradun. Dehradun is what I was looking for as an answer. Jolly Grant Airport is what you find in Dehradun. Let's move on. The last question. This round turned out to be a little more difficult than the other rounds. Let's move on. The final one in this round coming up now. Which animal is this? Ollie is the official mascot. Go ahead, Zaina.
Ma'am, olive ridley turtle.
I did not complete my question. He's the official mascot of the FIH Men's Hockey World Cup 2023 in Odisha. Odisha is what I did not want to say. Olive ridley turtle, absolutely right. Giving Zaina her plus 50. Very good answer by her there. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen, to the last round of this quiz, India Inspired. Here we go. 5 questions in this round. All right, let me quickly tell you where all of them stand before we move into the last round. Zaina leading with 250 points, Suhana on 100 points, Nathan on 50 points. 5 questions is what I have for you. Nothing appears on the screen for this round. You have to listen to what I have to say very carefully. I still need to see your phones. Rest of the rules are absolutely the same. Nothing changes, okay? Good luck to all of you. Question number 1 from India Inspired. Here we go. Which Sultan standardized the silver coin to the weight of 178 grams and named the currency as rupee? Go ahead, Zaina.
Sher Shah Suri.
Plus 50. Beautiful answer there. Sher Shah Suri giving her the plus 50 from the Suri dynasty. All right, moving on to question number 2 from this round. Here we go. Which division of Prashar Bharati has the motto Bahujana Hitaya Bahujana Sukhaya, meaning for the happiness of many, for the welfare of many? Think entertainment. All right, time is up. No one going on the buzzer. All India Radio or the Akashwani is what I was looking for as an answer. I understand for today's generation, if I say think entertainment, All India Radio or radio is the last option that will ever come to their mind. So maybe that was not a great clue, but All India Radio is what I was looking for. The third question in this round coming up. Which river is the largest river in the Thar Desert of Northwest India? Questions are not as easy as quarterfinal. All right, time is up. No one going on the buzzer. Loony, the answer I was looking for. That is Luni, loony. All right, two more questions remaining. The penultimate question of this semi-final. Here we go. Who was the first Indian botanist to be elected a Fellow of the Royal Society of London? Again, the questions are a little more difficult than earlier rounds. You're getting closer to the world finale. All right, time is up. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, Birbal Sahani. Birbal Sahani is what I was looking for. The last question of this semi-final. Let me quickly tell you where all of them stand. Zaina has held on to her lead. She's on 300 points. Suhana on 100 points. Nathan on 50 points. The last question, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. November 26th in India is celebrated as what day? Zaina, go ahead.
National Constitution Day.
Last 50 to you. She had to seal the deal with the last 50 points that I could award. With 350 points, Zaina Fatima from Indian School Salala, Oman wins this semi-final and qualifies into the world finale. The first one to occupy the first slot in that world finale. Suhana with 100 points, Nathan with the 50 points. I think they tried their best, but Zaina was a little too quick on the buzzer. She did take a couple of chances and ended up taking negatives, but she was able to hold on to that lead and win with a whopping 350 points. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. We have identified the first person who moves into the world finale. You don't go anywhere. I have more semi-finals coming up and then the big finale. I hope to see you in the next semi-final. You take care.